This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Tricky knees, silvery roots, wrinkles and age spots, unreliable bladder, worse memory, retirement only a few coins in the sugar bowl. And now, just before Christmas, the rules change mid-game. My writing courses go to a youngster with a better degree, but not my experience. My self-confidence sags like the skin under my arms. Without a professional identity, who am I? Without my 4 children at home, who needs me? Mon cher cautiously courts me from 600 miles away. If we ever make it to romance, will I find my warranty expired? Menopause hijacked my estrogen long ago. Am I even a real woman anymore? So, how am I supposed to grow old? Do I have to? I don't want to. No, not at all. My son Tom, the globetrotter, is incensed by my being riffed at work. He responds with a handmade Christmas card, which is a map of France entwined in Christmas lights and Italy wearing a Santa hat. Mumsy, it's time to set a date. With reckless generosity, Tom, a frugal grad student, gives me airfare to Europe, the journey I've deferred for 40 years. Pick your dates, Mom. I'm booking it tonight. If Ed McMahon and the Publishers Clearinghouse van had arrived on my doorstep, I couldn't have been more flabbergasted. I eagerly plunge into this madcap plan and decide that I will explore only France and leave Italy for another time. But when? I consider the merits of leaving immediately, but I'd forfeit my few lower-level courses. I settle on dates in May, when the weather will be warm and final exams will be over. Rashly, I decide to travel for an entire month to make up for lost decades, rationalizing that I have earned a day for each year I postponed my trip. Thanks to my most delirious senior moment ever, I overlook the inconvenient fact that not only will I need funds to bankroll the trip, I'll generate no income while I'm away. When the Iceland Air confirmation pops up in my email, I know that this is real. Dear Lord, I need a place to stay. Here it is January and I'm leaving in May. I hastily book a hostel bunk in Reykjavik, Iceland, my stopover. A piddling $3.80 holds my reservation. Tom magically secures his literature professor's home in Languedoc, France, for a couple of nights free lodging. Only 27 more reservations to go, and they need to be cheap, for aside from my reduced break-even salary this semester, I have no extra money. So where's the woman I used to be? The one who could squeeze the get out of budget. Years ago in Wyoming, when my husband left me with 4 children, ages 2, 4, 5, and 8, I learned that all things are possible. The impossible just takes a little longer. The kiddos and I lived on hope and antelope, on faith and veggies gleaned from friends' gigantic gardens. I tracked down gently used clothes. I worked oddball jobs like goat wrangler, freelance writer, camp cook, and funeral soloist. I even skinned and butchered moose and elk provided by the game and fish folks. For 18 months, I reluctantly accepted food stamps when the child support dried up, but embarrassed beyond words, drove 12 miles to the next town to use them. A broken family? Not at all. Sure, my erstwhile spouse had disappeared, but from a life of loose ends and raveled dreams, my kiddos, community, and I wove the fabric of family and earned the respect and generosity of our small mountain town. Providing for my children despite deprivation made me strong back then. Now I wonder, am I still strong, or do we lose resiliency and resourcefulness when they're no longer actively needed?